Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are there's the shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. Van Dijk cuts it out. Rodri. And it's White.
Such good technique.
And he's worked it through. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gabriel gets it clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got away. Best! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. White. That's been cut out, well played. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Looking for a runner. That's a little off target. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pass somewhat off target. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing.
Takes a shot! And it's in! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Offside again. Saliba. Tries to pass it through. Best. Here comes the corner. That's a decent clearance. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That has not gone well. Camera. Played back in. Shot, surely! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely shaped ball. Can he get onto this? And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Now it's Haaland. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. There's a quick free kick. And that was very necessary. What a throw in. Time and again they are repelled. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's a quick one. No luck with that dink over the top. It's their second corner of the game. Gets the shot away! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
So, third corner of the game. Defending of the desperate. Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
White probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's had it nicked away. He's gone for goal. A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's quick to get it clear again. Robertson. Here's Rodri. Some really good ball movement. He's on. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Yes! Do not write them off. Back they come.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Number 20,
and that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
McAllister. Thinks one through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's McAllister. He's tried one! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well played and well cleared. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's managed to gift it back. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Today, that parking in the area around the stadium
fitness
is
and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Parking facilities in the area.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4, McAllister. Number 8, De Bruyne. Number 19, Dwight York. Number 11.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Number 10, Tonali. Number 5, Bernardo Silva.
Tonali
Number
gets
47,
flagged offside.
Phil Foden. Number 18, Darwin Núñez. Substitution.
Looking for options for movement. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Calafiori with the clearance. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Bernardo Silva. Can he get on the end of this? Timber. Gabriel. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Extra time reaches half-time.
Please take this opportunity to
Well, it
pay
has
visit
been
to
a
our official
punishing
store
game,
where
both physically
memorabilia
and
from today's
mentally,
match are
but
now
does
available.
either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, George Best.
Exhaustion,
Coming on the
physical
field
and
is
mental.
number
Will we find a
29,
winner?
Kai Havertz.
This has been
Substitution progress.
enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of...
Shot a goal! Oh, what about that? There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
There
You won't be
one
happy
more
with that
added
one.
Time.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square, some weary legs out there, so who has it left in them to take a penalty? Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Palmer is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Havertz is the second man to step up for his team. And the keeper's come up trumps.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Torres is second man up. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Manchester United looking to draw level.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
The third man in the queue. And he's fired it in.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Manchester United are looking to him to tie things up. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Oh, what a save!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Tonali comes forward for the 5th of 5. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
So can he do it? And no, the pressure just too much.
Oh, what a miss, and that would have sealed the win for them.
Some can barely watch here, every kick potentially pivotal. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
So on the cusp of where they want to be. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Calafiori is the second of the unscheduled takers. Big character, big moment, big save.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So this to seal it. And he delivers. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours.
I'm afraid to tell...
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation. And he's going for goal! An early chance there, first of the game.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Best! That is some save from Khan.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Opts for safety. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Flashes it across, and that's been well dealt with. Best, very much a man of this moment. No goals as yet. Davids. No, it's Inzaghi. He's in a great position here. That's good running with the ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Real chance! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! First blood drawn. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we takes a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Rijkaard. And it's DiMarco. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Neymar. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. That's a sharp pass. Looking for options for movement. And it's made its way to him. He's got away. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he finish? Same again, same outcome.
Natal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Best. And the shot! Atletico Paranaense have the chance to go the other way. That has been slung wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Donadoni! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was...
And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Played out to the left flank. Donadoni. Rijkaard. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it... Chance, surely! And he thumps it clear. Neymar, showing good feet. It's Neymar! And again the keeper stands strong.
Neymar really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Lovely feet. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Neymar. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Nepal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Goes for a shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Atletico Paranaense are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how...
Best! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's tried one! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Neymar plays it short. He is just caressing the ball. And the finish! It's in! This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
No, it's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Cruyff is there, and he can get that clear. Donadoni. He can get that clear. It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 19, Raul. Coming on to replace him is...
Looking for the run.
Number 18,
no, it's not getting there.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Inzaghi. Ambitious ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Serginho. Good running, strong and purposeful. Albert Ferrer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Has been indicated.
And it's Cruyff. Now it's Torres. Torres! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
And a shot! And that was very necessary. Deep into stoppage time. Donadoni. And that will be the final act. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the...
I could never fit nobody. I'm only here to party. While you trying to fit, I'll disappear. Oh, yeah, no time for nobody.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line, because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro. It's a pretty loose pass. He's shifted, and the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Best. And there's his chance to lead the counter. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Batistuta. Mbappe. Shot, surely! Serginho clears. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Now it's Villa. Nice looking ball. Cannavaro. Played out to the left flank. Now it's McAllister. McAllister has a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Nepal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, some tackle that. Cannavaro. Mbappe. And he skips past his man. Best, a player who needs no introduction. Rijkaard. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And this is Cruyff! He scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 40 minutes.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
Reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Number 10.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Number 15.
And we are back on the way.
Coming on the field.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Number 7. El Hadj Diouf. Number 2.
He's gone for goal! Just a fraction high.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Mbappe. Nice bit of trickery. Mbappe. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's good running with the ball. He's tried one! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Beckham. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Cafu. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary, and it's made its way to him. He is just caressing the ball. And he's managed to get... Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Substitution.
Cannavaro. And it's McAllister. Now Mbappe. He's picked his way through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's a cute ball. Beckham, nicely spread. A heavy challenge. Played down the flank. Can he latch on to this? Brilliantly cut out. Kaka, not the most accurate pass. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, that's neat. That's that, the end. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance.